Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge, the hardest working man in comics.
I'm Ryan Seymore. I Comic Town. I
don't even know if it's on. I don't even know. Is it on? That makes it even better.
So I was trying to figure what the chinchilla equivalent of that is.
I don't know. That's a
definitely not to be on camera.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. This is episode 376? Wow.
Yeah.
Man, we're getting up there.
Creeping on 400.
We are.
Almost here.
We're looking at it. It's up the road.
Yeah.
Right? We can see the lights in the distance. Dude, okay. So, we're coming off an amazing kind of week of geekiness.
Yeah.
Black Widow dropped last week.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yes. I enjoyed it quite a bit.
That's awesome.
I finally understand now why they were talking about how it came out of sequence and there was something.
Yes.
So now I'm like, yeah. So it makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, see, I had some people that were like, it doesn't make sense for it to come out now. And I'm like, you realize in phase 1, it didn't come out in sequence order either.
Yeah.
And they're like, what? Yes, it did. I'm like, no, it did not.
Didn't.
It did not.
Yeah.
Not at all. So, calm down.
Yeah.
It's okay. No, I really liked it. Although I will say, the whole time, Florence Pugh, Hayden Panettiere is who I kept seeing. I couldn't not see.
Yeah, there's some similarities.
Yeah.
But
Save the Widow, Save the World. That's all I had the whole time. It was so terrible.
Just watch Midsommar, and that will.
No. I'm not doing that again.
It'll be wiped out.
I'm not doing that again. I did that once, and I'm good. So good. Oh my god.
I just want a bear costume.
No. Oh, if you come in here with a bear costume, we will have to battle bear versus clown, and we'll just have to see who wins. Okay, man. That's what it'll do. Right there, I'll just magically transform like a Power Ranger. Bozo! And you'll be like, what? And I'm like, no. Homie, don't play that. That's what happened. Yes, that's exactly what would happen. Please don't. Okay, so this is the final episode of Loki this season. We're going to see who's behind it all.
I don't... I want to know, but I don't want to know.
Right?
I've got my theories, but I don't want to be right, and I don't want to be wrong.
You're the Schrodinger's cat of fans here. That's what that is. I want to be right and wrong at the same time.
Yeah.
Help me. I like that. Do you actually have a guess as to who's behind it all? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it. I don't want you to say it in case it is a spoiler, because we don't do spoilers here.
Zero spoilers.
We leave them out. Did you see the preview for What If?
Yeah.
Are you excited about this?
I am a wee bit, yeah.
A little?
Chadwick Boseman's final voice acting. That's there. Hearing some of the actors not reprise the roles was kind of weird, but
yeah.
That's how it goes.
It does. It's business. But the storytelling, I'm sure, is still going to be there.
Yeah.
And I'm excited about it. Another big thing that's happening for me this week, I'm launching my new Kickstarter.
Yep.
What? It'll be my 6th one. I can't believe I've been on Kickstarter 6 times. Not all of them have been successful. You learn a lot. You do. But this is where we're going with this one. VIP Phase 2 in 1. Why do I call it that? Because you're getting 2 new series, 1 campaign. I literally modeled it after the Marvel 2-in-1 books.
Oh.
Because I'm old, Do you guys know what the Marvel 2-in-1s are? Tell me what your favorite team-up was with the Marvel 2-in-1s. Obviously, it's got to be Thing and someone else. So, did they ever have anybody other than Thing in it?
I'm trying to remember.
I didn't think they did.
Thing and Lockjaw was one of my favorites.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I saw the cover to a Thing in Black Widow, and I was like, that's a fun pairing. It's just not something about somebody had to work to tell that story.
Right? Stealth and secrecy and espionage.
Big rock dude.
Yeah.
From Brooklyn. That works.
Makes sense.
It works. Absolutely. But yeah, we're bringing to life the first sequels of my imprint. We've got Never Too Late, which is the sequel to The Trouble with Love, which I'm very excited about. And then we have Point of Authority, Family Ties, which is the sequel to one of the short stories in the Origins Unknown series called Points of Authority. Yep. You didn't see that coming, did you? But so if you guys are interested, there should be a link down below. I'll make sure I send it to Jeremy. You guys can sign up for the preview page right now, and it should go live this Thursday that would be the 15th. So hopefully you guys are interested. You want to read my stuff? I'm telling you, I'm good with my words. I be writing. I'm a scribe. Yeah, that's my story. I'm sticking to it.
It's true. It's true. I've read some of the stuff.
Yes. Yes. Now, you guys have a special guest coming in a couple weeks.
All right. So this weekend,
Yeah.
we've got Dominic Pace, Gecko from
Wait, is that
Mandalorian.
this weekend or next weekend?
That's this weekend.
Oh, sweet, because I was afraid I was going to miss it.
Yeah, no, it's this weekend for Dominic Pace.
Okay.
Next weekend,
Yeah.
we've got J.J. Cohen, one of the few actors that were in all three of the Back to the Future movies. Both of them have a ton of acting credits,
Nice.
so like we've got it on our event pages,
Yes.
their IMDb links, because they've been in a ton of
Yes,
stuff.
yes. And I'm sure, like, pick a pop. They've got one here, like,
Yeah.
without question. So that's going to be awesome. That's exciting. That's
Yeah.
exciting. Okay. All right, when's he coming this weekend?
From 1 to 4, I think.
Okay, all right.
But we've also got Mandalorian Mercs cosplay groups coming in,
Nice.
and other cosplayers from the Star Wars universe. So, very excited.
I'm excited.
Like, we actually... New Magic set drops this week.
Oh,
which is
snap.
normally huge for us.
Yeah.
We cleared all of Sunday. We're like, there's no events. Like, it's just Dominic and the Star Wars cosplayers.
Way to invest, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Sorry, Magic guys. If you want some magic, come see Dominic. That's the magic in the room.
That's there.
Like, maybe he'll play.
Ooh, maybe? I don't know.
How many celebs? You know what? I would love to see like a listing of celebs that go to shops and things like that
Yeah.
that have a geeky interest.
That'd be interesting. Like
Right?
an Excel file with like, oh, this person is into comics. This person's into D&D.
Yeah. And then like you can build in-store events around that interest.
Yeah.
So then the fans get something and then the celeb gets something as well.
Hmm.
Did I just come up with that on the spot? I think I did.
I think so.
Jeremy, you got to take that out of this episode. You
Yeah.
got to. That's going to be for us. We got to.
Trademarked.
There we go. Oh, wait.
like the cat.
Oh, here we go. Oh man. Okay. I'm really nervous now.
Jeremy's never done us dirty.
Look at the face. Oh my God, the devil's advocate face. Let me just. Mom, I'm sorry. Whatever he puts on there, I'm so sorry. I don't even know what he's going to do. But what I do know is that we read some amazing books this week.
Yes. Yes, we did.
Full range of good stuff. We only have one that's different.
Yeah.
Between the two of us. So.
But these were like the serious, like, there was a lot of good stuff.
Yes.
But this stuff really, really
Bar
it stood
raised.
above and beyond.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so honorable mention wise is where our difference comes
Yeah.
in. Would you please start? Because
Yeah.
I saw. it's only funny to me that you continue to read this series knowing how much you don't like clowns.
I hate clowns. Clowns are the devil. The only thing potentially worse than a clown is a mime that doesn't know he's a mime and thinks he's a clown.
Whoa!
So, this...
Clowntom leap. That's
Yeah.
what that is.
Oh my god. Oh. An elite group of clowns bouncing through different times.
Oh, I would watch that show.
Oh my gosh.
For like 15 minutes. Really late at night though, after everybody's
Yeah.
gone to bed, so no one can know that I watched it.
No. So, but this one is so good. Like, it's done by, it's Maxwell Prince,
Yeah.
I am blanking on his other, Ice Cream Man. I
Yeah,
apologize,
yeah,
Maxwell.
yeah.
Ice Cream Man just does horror anthology so immensely well. I don't have a choice, but I have to read it and fight through like
Your fear.
Yeah. So Maxwell Prince, writing, art and covers by Morasso and O'Halloran, letters by Good Old Neon. Man, the letters have the best names.
Of course.
They just totally
Even
do.
if they're not really their names, they just put them in there because it sounds dope.
Yeah. And this one is the story of a clown who's getting passed over for clown jobs, and ends up, I don't even know what to describe.
Nope. Wrong.
And there's a line from Hotel California you can check out anytime you want, or anytime you like, but you can never leave.
Yeah.
So that's
what that is.
and it's a clown.
Yay! Yay!
Yeah. So thank you for the night terrors, Max.
What's amazing though is, okay, so this is the 6th issue. Each issue is standalone.
It's its own standalone.
Yeah.
It's its own. The only unifying fact is the main character in each of the issues either is a clown or
Right.
thinks they're a clown, which makes sense.
That's the darkest thing, to think you're a clown.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, because that mother-daughter road trip.
Oh my God, that was
Yeah.
terrifying. Why'd you have to bring that up?
I don't know, man. Take me to a happy place.
Okay. Yeah. Action Comics.
Wholesome world of DC.
Action Comics annual. Philip Kennedy Johnson did the writing, and we've got split art duties. Let me make sure I get the names right here. Sia Ohm is the artist from pages 1 through 17, and then 31 through 40, and then Scott Godlewski, maybe, I hope I said that right, does 18 through 30. So it has a difference in style, but they flow really, really well. Like, the story carries you through so you don't even notice. But, okay, here's the crazy cool part of this. You're projected into the future of the DC universe, right? We're talking Legion of Superheroes territory, but not quite the Legion.
Okay.
Right? We see members of the House of L, as you see on the cover here, yes, and how they are explored in this future, who they are, how they're connected, some of the different affiliations they're in. There's a beautiful, oh my God, it's so wonderful, union that's supposed to take place, but of course it gets interrupted in the best, worst way possible. And there is a character that seemingly is a direct heir to Superman.
Okay.
But has a position that would be the antithesis of Superman. Let's see. Let me show you this craziness here. So, this guy, right? What a position, right?
That's a job.
Like, that's a job. That's a huge job. And I have to wonder if, like, Philip just kind of has, like, a box of concepts, and he just pulls from. And he goes, yeah, this is one. And then pull this one, and yep, you're definitely one. I love it. Yeah. I absolutely love it.
It's very Catesian.
Very. And it's so dope. There is one thing, you can see it on the cover here, so it's not a spoiler. Making a member of the House of L a Blue Lantern, I think, is the greatest fix that Jeff Johns did during Blackest Night.
Yeah.
With all due respect, Barry is cool, but how is Barry your bastion of hope in the DC universe? Above Superman?
Yeah. It's somewhere in the L family.
Yeah, it's gotta be. I mean, heck, you call him Big Blue. Like,
it's the marketing is done for you.
That's all I'm saying. But yeah, the framework of this is beautiful. The story itself is fun and dynamic. It goes places, and it's a good one. Like, how much is this one? It's $5.99.
Yeah.
You get good story for that. Like, no joke. It was a hefty read in a good way. Like, you didn't, struggle through any of it. It was really fun. So,
nice.
High marks. Okay, where do you want to go next?
Ooh. Oh man, this is tough.
Yeah,
I really, really enjoyed both.
Yeah.
Let's do spare parts.
Okay.
Let's do that. All right. So Behemoth Comics, Behemoth. They have got themselves positioned really nicely with several properties that are like your B-C movies that are just amazing.
Yes.
Spare parts from 2020, I believe. Then we had Turbo Kid they've got coming out from 2015.
Yeah.
And it says right on the cover, a punk rock grindhouse of gore. And that's exactly what it is.
They're not playing.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's a all-woman punk group that gets, I don't know, conscripted into...
good word.
Into gladiatorial combat.
Yes. But they have to be outfitted for war.
Yes.
And we're not just talking, Thor Ragnarok, grab the 3-stake thing. No. They make sure that you don't drop your weapon. Okay? Like,
that's
a
very good way to put it.
So, right? Like, that's exactly what they do. Shout out to Nicholas Brondo and Luciana Dolphy for putting this book together. Okay, so here's the thing that I love. The vibe fits across the board. The artwork has this super fun, borderline alternative, comic vibe to it. Because this is not a superhero piece. Like, it's not your fights and tights story.
Yeah.
It's something more authentic than that. And it's breezy. You get into some characterizations really quick. They make sense. You see, okay, this person is this person. There might be one standout, like, this is who the story is about.
Yeah.
But everybody still works.
Yeah.
Like, very well.
The ensemble is done just amazingly. I need a cod piece like that, dudes.
100%.
It's
100%.
just it's so good. The one thing I don't like is that it's a one shot.
Is it really?
Yeah. So it's like one of the things where you gave me enough to want more, and I want more. So like if you're a fan of any of the modern era grindhouse stuff that when Tarantino and Rodriguez brought in Blood Drive on Sci-Fi, Turbo Kid, Spare Parts, Hobo with a Shotgun, this is 100% right up your alley. I just want it to be a mini-series.
I thought it was.
Yeah, no, it's a one-shot.
Oh.
I want more. Give me issue 2.
Yeah, come on, guys.
And, oh my gosh. If I had a jar...
Dude, that was one of the most gnarly things I've ever seen. And what he says, you're like, you're a monster.
Or a gentleman. Which will make sense when you read it.
Yeah.
Put some some glitter in there, make it a snow globe.
And give it to you for a Mother's Day present. And that's so bad. That's so bad. Okay, so I've never seen this movie. Mm-hmm. Have you?
Yeah,
where can I find this?
I'm trying to remember if it's on. Let me see. Look and see if it's on Roku.
Yeah. Let me know because I need to watch this, and I need to watch it now.
Because there's a spare part. There are 2 spare parts movies.
Really?
One is this. One is not.
Oh, I'm afraid the other one's going to have a very distinct musical vibe to it.
Nah, crap. No. Yeah, it's not on Netflix.
Dang it. Okay. I will look for it. I must find it. Okay, listen, Behemoth, do us a favor. If you're going to do a one-shot like this, do what you can. I mean, talk to the producers and have an insert card with a scannable way to watch the movie. Because you talk about, I'm interested. Yeah. I'm interested. Let's go. Give me access. I just need a way. I'll watch it. Talking about access. Okay.
To World, I am so glad it's not a movie.
Oh my God.
Bunny Mask. Number 2, Aftershock, Paul Tobin, Andrea Moody, Taylor Esposito.
I missed issue 1, right?
Maybe?
I did. It came out and I didn't see it, and I was
because I hit it.
Yeah.
It's this
he admits
mine.
it. Okay, he admits it. So I really wasn't sure what I was getting into because, like a crazy person, I didn't go back and try to read it. I just went in fresh. This was terrifying.
Right?
Upsetting and terrifying. Jostled between realities. I didn't really know what was going on. And I don't mean that in a bad, critical way. It was what is happening? I was having the meltdown that I felt like the main character is having.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's beautifully rendered, though.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Andrea dude can draw.
Yeah.
It's amazing. One of the things I love about this is Paul Tobin is almost kind of like how Slender Man started on the internet, it's now become a fat, part of the.
Yep.
It's almost like Paul Tobin is telling this story.
Yeah.
Of Bunny Mask as this force of vengeance, this person that's coming in to and I believe it. This is something that I could see 6 years from now when someone's oh man, if you say Bunny Mask,
did you say Bunny Mask in
no, it's a comic. I
read that. No. They only want you to think that it's a comic. You're but I literally have copies of it.
Yeah, it's in my back issues.
Yeah.
And because it is so good. This dude, he doesn't know which reality is which.
Has no clue.
We don't know which reality is which.
And that's definitely part of the fun.
Yeah, because he's...
Can I tell you, this showcase of a date is the best romantic comedy I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not even just saying in comic form. I'm so rooting for these people. I don't know who the crap they are, but I'm literally oh, yeah. I loved it.
They have a shared experience. I'm not going to say it.
Okay.
I don't want to remember zero spoilers.
Yeah.
They have a shared experience that makes it even sweeter that they would find companionship in each other.
Okay.
And
I love it. Literally, this is the best week of dating I've ever seen.
Yeah. 100%. This dude is going through the best of times, and then he starts seeing into Bunny Mask's world, or Bunny Mask's world starts to overlap with his. Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This is like how urban legends start.
Yep.
Just,
Yep. I love the haunting color palette.
yeah.
The idea of this sickly green being a general skin tone, but it just creates this haunting measure that just sticks with you.
Yeah, you know you're in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot. This one's a good one, man.
Yeah.
Like, where does AfterShock go wrong? Where is it? I don't like. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So those were the honorable mentions.
Yes.
The acrylics, the ones that were like, yes, worthy.
Yes.
Where do we start? Because we got all three the same.
Wow, that's a toughie actually. Like we can keep with AfterShock. We can start a new story arc with.
Which
Mr.
did you
Gates.
feel out of these three was your book of the week?
Oh, that's a toughie, really.
Yeah.
That's a toughie because I was watching. I rewatched The Void yesterday.
Okay.
So that had me in a certain mental space.
I got you. That's a good movie too. I like that one.
Oh yeah. This one was really interesting. It's not what I expected.
Let's talk about that one.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that one. So, interestingly enough, the reason why I wanted to read this, I saw on YouTube a review. Somebody had an early copy or whatever.
Yeah.
And they were dogging it. And
Why?
they were saying that the art was juvenile.
It's a difference. Okay. I disagree, but
I wholeheartedly disagree because like they were showing it, and the part that I immediately was like, "You're wrong." And normally I'm not that person per se. Like I'll say I disagree, but I was like, "No, you're wrong." Was this spread? This is what they showed, and they're like, "Well, I could draw this," and I'm like, "I bet you couldn't. I bet you couldn't," because the level of storytelling that this is super high, super complex. Yes, the line weight difference, like there's a uniformity of the lines. It is far more graphic than illustrated. But it's a damn good story.
Yeah.
That's shown. I'm not even just talking about told, shown. The way this is done, it's executed, is super dope.
Yeah.
Limited palette. I mean, you've got like color combinations that I haven't seen since art school.
Yeah. Like someone was experimenting.
Yeah.
And really utilizing it. That's such a weird. What do they look at? Like Mike Allred's work, and they're like,
they hate it. Like I guess I don't even know. Like this is like if you were to line them up, I would say like Eduardo Rizzo, Mike Allred, and what is his name? Because he's now one of my new favorites, Javier Pulido. Definitely in the same conversation. Because I mean, like when I'm telling you that some of these things are complex, you have to know what you're doing in order to illustrate like this.
The style appears primitive, but it's really
super complicated.
Like that actually offends me.
Right. Which is why I was like, I'm reading this on GP. Like, maybe I'll read it. Maybe the story doesn't uphold. Wrong, because Jeff Parker knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Slinging these words. It's freaking brilliant. And I loved every bit of this. You've got all the key parts of, Ninjak or Ninja K, depending on how you know it. And it works really, really well.
Yeah.
I mean, like, this is Frank Miller level storytelling.
Yeah.
And I'll fight anybody that says otherwise. Like, definitely. Frank Miller. Not joking.
I don't know what, because Ninjak has never been like a direct tights and capes type story.
Nope, not at all.
And the more that you get into the espionage side, the MI6 side, like even less it becomes that.
Mm-hmm.
It just happens to be a dude who's a ninja,
right?
Like that's it.
The only thing I can guess is that this has a bit more of the alternative comics vibe to it, like a Persepolis.
Yeah.
And that this particular reviewer either doesn't like that, doesn't understand it.
If that's not your thing, just say it.
That's cool, but don't dog the work as though it's not worthy, because it's very much so worthy. Like, it's very smart storytelling. It's very complicated visuals. You have to pay attention. Like, this thing is dope.
Yeah, like this sequence here where...
Yes! I read it wrong at first. And that's fun for me.
Yeah, because you got two timelines happening. telling.
Dope. Absolutely dope. The unifying, use of color guides you in the right direction versus the wrong direction. Yeah.
The timeliness of some of the aspects of the story. God, and this page that splash page right there, that
was everything.
My mind that somebody would, because that is
literally showed that page and was like, they can't draw it. I'm like, what?
Yeah, you're looking at Frank Quietly from Pax Americana. That storytelling.
Yeah.
The Moon Knight issue with the windows.
Yep.
That's what
Igor Corday, like that level. Like, again, if it's not your bag, that's cool. Don't bag on it, though.
Yeah.
Like, that's not cool. So, this is, it's a very smart story. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
I can't wait to see where... I want to say what's... Because it's Ninja
K. You can't say that.
Yeah.
You can't say that.
So it's Ninja K, and he's being forced into a situation where violence is the only option, which is what I want to see. Like, when it comes to... I'm from, born in 75. In the 80s, it was ninjas.
All
that was
ninjas.
like the heyday of the ninja. And this looks like it's going to be that, because I don't even know. That dude's costume is sweet. He looks like some kind of jackal or something. That dude, he's either badass or he's going to get chopped in half.
Or both.
Yeah, so if you just want, like, spy drama and ninjas, which is enough for me.
Yeah, like, that's everything. The thing that I love the most is that you never get an actual dead-on shot of Ninja K.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's the most ninja thing ever.
Yeah.
Like, hide your identity. Like, perfect.
Yeah. Oh, God, it's so good. Like,
I know.
I don't even know what that person was thinking.
I know. It was some weird grandstanding, and I'm not for it. I love this.
This is good.
Pick it up. Definitely pick it up. Okay, so from there, where do you want to go?
That's tough. Well, let's do Thor.
Okay, works for me.
Because this is the beginning of a new story arc.
Yes, it is. And I feel feelings about this, if I'm being honest. All right, so this is Donnie Cates on the writing, and who's drawing this one?
Bandini?
Michelle Bandini, yes. Guest artist. So this is going to be fun. Okay, so this one, Revelations, part 1 of 3. Donnie Cates' run has done some really wonderful things challenging the mantle of Thor.
Yeah. Black Winter,
right?
Had that. Had Fall Donald Blake.
Yeah, that's a problem.
He got the short end of the stick so much.
Every time. And the fact that he's mad about it,
makes sense.
Understood.
Yeah.
Definitely. This, though, very subtly shows the BA factor of Thor.
Mm-hmm.
Very subtly. It's one of those things where you're just like, are you paying attention? Did you see it, kids?
Yeah.
Did you notice what he did? How he handled that?
Because it was so nonchalant.
Like, oh yeah, that's right. There you go. Like, keep the party going. Like, I said, I need to talk to you. Like, that's just, Okay, so, considering the cover, there's an interaction between Thor and Cap.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a reverence that Thor seems to have for him.
Yeah.
Is there any other character that you think Thor should have that level of reverence for? Like, when Thor is in trouble, that's who he wants to talk to.
That's tough. Because I think my reasons, or the reasons that I think he has for that with Cap, is Cap is a good person. Cap is honorable. Cap, I mean, he's got superpowers, but you shoot him and he's like...
He bleeds like anybody else.
Yeah. But he puts himself out in the front at all times.
Mm-hmm.
So, God, that's tough. I don't know. Because he doesn't... Like, Thor... I don't think it's respect based out of power.
Right.
It's out of...
It's like the earnest quality.
Yeah.
Like, he's... Like, Cap is worthy to be Thor's go-to.
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah.
Because
you've got smarter in the Marvel Universe. You got T'Challa, you got Richards, you got Moon Girl, you've got Riri. Yeah, but this is a discussion that they're having that really gets to the heart of.
It does. Like, it makes them peers. Like, and it's almost ironic when you go, if you think back to the original Avengers movie, right? Mm-hmm. And when, Thor and Iron Man start fighting and Cap's like, I'm going to jump out there, and Widow's like, hey, these guys are literally gods.
Yeah.
You can't do that. And he's like, there's only one god, man. Like, super, super cute.
Yeah.
But this shows, like, even with that mentality, there is a level playing field when it comes to characterization.
Yeah.
When it comes to what's inside,
Yeah.
there is a level playing field. And I love that Thor recognizes it in Cap. Like,
Is that what's happening?
I think so.
Yeah.
Like, I low-key think so. Loki.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that just
Had to get it in there.
I didn't mean to, I swear.
It was a trick.
Yeah, I think that might be.
That's what I thought.
it.
Like, real subtly, which is normally not Thor's
Not what he
strength,
does, but
who else? Like,
if you had to,
that would be...
that's who I would pick.
Yeah.
Like, definitely. However, that is the source of my complaint.
Too easy?
No, that is not the... Considering the run before,
Mm-hmm.
that is a move that I am kind of like, we've seen that.
Yeah.
And I was hoping that we were going to get more for Thor. Like,
Yeah.
not necessarily what this seems to be alluding to. I was hoping that we were going to get more of this. And I don't know, maybe that's just me being a little sensitive to it, but things that I know are coming, I'm like,
Yeah.
it's kind of, it's old ground, man.
Yeah.
Like, Donnie, I'm surprised. Like, I'm sure you're going to come up with something I'm like, oh, I didn't see that coming. But
Yeah. Maybe it's a rope-a-dope.
yeah. I'm hoping for that. Because right now I'm kind of like, really?
It's...
I've kind of seen this, like, before. Like, is that really what you want to do? I don't know.
Yeah, but, oh, man, that's such... One of the things I like
Mm-hmm.
is that Thor is really taking on the fact that I'm a king now. I'm
Man.
not... And he's not happy about it.
No. I mean, he is the employee, right? Top employee.
Yeah.
That suddenly made CEO and never really wanted to be.
Yeah.
Like, once he realizes what that means, he's like, wait, but I don't get to be an employee anymore?
I have to...
I have to be a manager now?
That sucks.
Yeah, but I liked the...
I was good at it.
Yeah.
Like,
that's trash.
Yeah.
That's like the Ryan Reynolds movie Waiting.
Yeah.
If he suddenly became like the restaurant owner, and you're like, you can't do that stuff anymore. He's like, I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. What's wrong with you?
No.
It sucks. I'll tell you what doesn't suck.
Mhm.
Beyond the Breach. You mentioned The Void,
Yes.
and you're absolutely right that the vibe is there.
Yeah.
Like, without question.
It's Ed Brisson,
Yeah.
Damian Conciero. Jeez.
When you start off a book, and that's your first line of dialogue, I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm 100.
I'm sold. Like, I don't even know what this person's going through necessarily.
Doesn't matter.
But
Doesn't matter.
I connect.
Like, just yeah. Because we all know one of those that deserves that phrase. Like, yeah. The setup of dismay that this character is going through are beyond hilarious. Not funny, haha, but still kind of like, dang, that's funny. Like,
did wrong.
super did.
Her revenge is not bad.
It's pretty good,
Pretty
actually. Like, I'm like,
It's pretty good.
that's a deep cut.
Yeah.
Like, that's a deep cut with long repercussions.
Thanksgiving
Yo,
is not going to be a
man.
happy place.
And, yeah, if you're employed at the time,
Right?
you might not be.
Might.
So, what's that HR meeting like? Like, I didn't do it.
But it's right.
It's right here. You pulled your... And it says that you did this.
Yeah.
So...
We undid the shrink wrap and we read it.
And
It's
your name. And we've been getting these for the last 3 months. You can't... No. And it's multiples.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, we're not just talking like, oh, it's one.
just to use the internet, you sicko. Like, that's-
Why do you need to have it tangible? Why? It's not normal. So yeah, like, I think this was freaking amazing to get us into this like very human moment.
yeah.
And then, oh my God, kick you in the chest, world flips upside down.
One of the things that's so difficult to execute with existential or cosmic horror is you have to make it so that the people involved, your protagonists, there's no way for them to understand what's happening.
Yes.
They have to be completely clueless.
Yes.
And when it hits, it's just right there.
Yeah.
So good. So gory.
It's so fantastic.
I don't trust the little...
I gotta give a shout out to Hassan, the letterer.
Yeah.
The choices that are made here are brilliant. I love the beautiful organic nature of the balloons, particularly the yelling ones.
Yeah.
Those are so dope.
The way that the choices that are made for the ones that are inhuman, those... Because you're like, that's still English, but you can tell, like, you can hear there's something underlying it. Another thing I love, within the violence level, I don't think anybody is off limits.
No.
So within this story, I don't know, because it might not necessarily be the same protagonist throughout.
Might not.
Because that last page, I'm like, okay.
Oh,
I know.
It all goes.
Yeah.
Anybody can get it. This was awesome. I don't want to hear anybody else say the Ewoks are whack. Because I think that's exactly what these are, and
that poor dude. Like,
I mean, oh my god.
He's probably thirsty. Just,
I just wanted...
I come from a different dimension. Our two universes became one.
I just hope it wasn't used.
Right?
Like... That's the worst. If that's how he... Wait, what is this for?
Look, it's a power bar.
Yeah, you're wrong. Or maybe you're not, and that's way worse. Yeah, man, like, this is cool. Yeah. This is so cool. There's some lettering here that I wonder if Hassan did it or the artist did it, because they're integrated into the artwork.
Yeah.
In such a cool way that I'm really not sure, but it's still so good looking. Like, I love it. I absolutely love it.
Yeah. If you're a fan of The Mist, or if you're a fan of Lovecraft Country, this is 100% right up your alley.
Yep.
The monsters scream practical effects.
Yes, they do.
Like The Void or John Carpenter's The Thing. You can and the grounding of these people, because they're having to deal with this right out of the gates.
Yeah, they're on it's not a slow build.
Yeah, they're on the same page as us.
Yep.
And it immediately draws you in.
I love it.
Yeah, so good.
Okay, so one of my favorite things when it comes to an AfterShock #1 are the ancillary stuff in the back, and this one's probably one of my favorites. It's sparse, but it's so freaking good. But then I felt personally attacked. Because of this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, really? Like, I just talked about this last week, how I feel, and wow. Like, double dip, too. Like, this one, and then this one, day 4 and 5. I'm like, okay, fine. Maybe I'm all alone on my Monster Squad island. That's fine. I will live here. It's okay. But dang, that book is good.
Yeah.
Like,
that last page. Like, there's certain things that are untouchable.
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. There are rules. Not this time. Not this time. Yeah. That's. Yeah, it's so good. So good. Obviously, we hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. If it's your first time, click that thumbs up and let us know, hey, I like you guys. You guys did a good job. And if you really like it,
hit subscribe and the bell. That lets you know every week when we drop this kind of goodness for you. It's Wednesdays usually.
Sometimes, Thursday. Depends on what happens.
Yeah.
Mini Armageddons sometimes happen.
Dimensional breaches.
You know what I'm saying?
It happens.
But when in doubt, we'll be there on Wednesday. Yeah. Just check it. Just look. Or get notified.
It's super easy.
Every time. We'll call you. Sort of.
Yeah. Well, I'm not legally allowed to anymore. Courts.
Rykor.
Don't get me in trouble with that.